Many women put everyone else first in their lives, their husband, children, family, friends, and work. Over time, however, they realize that they have become the last person they think about. The problem is that some women feel guilty the moment they set aside time for themselves, as if self-care were a form of selfishness or a failure toward others. But the truth is quite the opposite. A woman who neglects herself for a long time does not only lose her energy, she also loses a part of her happiness and self-confidence. Being a priority in your own life does not mean you stop loving others. It simply means that you do not forget yourself while giving love to everyone else. First, understand that taking care of yourself is not selfish. One of the most common misconceptions is that a good woman is a woman who sacrifices herself all the time. But how can you give if you are exhausted? And how can you support others if you are empty inside? Taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Just as you need food and sleep, you also need emotional and psychological rest. When you give yourself the care you need, you become more capable of giving to others, not less. Second, stop linking your worth to other people's approval. Some women live as though their main mission is to please everyone. If someone is upset with them, they feel guilty. If they decline a request, they feel they have failed. If they choose themselves even once, they feel as though they have done something wrong. But the truth is that pleasing everyone is an impossible goal. A mature woman understands that her value is not measured by the number of people who are satisfied with her, but by the level of respect she has for herself and her boundaries. Third, learn to say no without long explanations. One of the signs of self-respect is knowing when to say no. You do not have to explain, justify, or apologize every time something does not suit you. Sometimes a calm and polite no is more than enough. Every time you say yes to something that drains you against your will, you are saying no to your own needs. Fourth, make time for yourself without waiting for permission. Some women are always waiting for the perfect circumstances to allow them to take care of themselves. But circumstances never truly end. There is always a new responsibility, a new task, or a new person who needs something from you. That is why your personal time must become a permanent part of your life, not something postponed indefinitely. A quiet hour, a book you enjoy, light exercise, or even a simple meditation session, none of these are luxuries. They are investments in your mental and emotional well-being. Fifth, remember that self-love does not conflict with loving others. One of the biggest misunderstandings about self-love is the belief that it makes a person selfish. In reality, people who have a healthy relationship with themselves tend to have healthier and more balanced relationships with others. When you love yourself in a healthy way, you do not love others less, you simply stop sacrificing yourself unnecessarily for them. You become capable of giving from a place of genuine desire, rather than from a sense of obligation or fear of rejection. In the end, being a priority in your own life does not mean placing yourself above everyone else. It means placing yourself alongside everyone else. You too are a human being who deserves care, attention, and compassion. Do not feel guilty for making time for yourself, protecting your energy, or refusing what harms you. A woman who knows how to take care of herself does not lose others, she finds herself first. And when she finds herself, everything in her life becomes more balanced, peaceful, and beautiful.